Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to a little bit of Dome Keeper. We're gonna play some Dome Keeper because I have a good time with Dome Keeper, and after having played a one-off run of it the other day, or two-off run of it the other day, I realized, oh man, I remember this game. It's actually a lot of fun. Let's play some Dome Keeper. So I have all of the guild rewards on, right? Yeah, I have them all on, all of them that I have on. We have done Tesla with shield. We've done artillery with drone, or vice versa. I'm gonna roll laser repellent, because I like the laser dome and I like repellent. I think repellent is actually pretty strong. I also really like the sword dome. Sword dome's a lot of fun, but I'm not a big fan of orchard, but we can try those together maybe next run. For now, laser repellent engineer run in Dome Keeper. I know that this game is, and I probably mentioned this before, I know that it is soon, quote unquote TM, going to have a multiplayer update. Personally, I can't wait for that. That seems like it's gonna be a ton of fun, and I would absolutely love to be able to multiplayer this. I don't know how that would work, but just imagine, you know, me trying to desperately defend the tower from enemies, and Chris is like, let me just go get some more, you know, one more run. There's like some iron down there, I'll be right back. And I'm like, no, come back here, I need your help. The amount of crap we can get up to. Just imagine it. All right. Well, this is not a very good opening mine shaft here. I like the laser dome. Laser dome is not that strong though. This is the last bit that we can mine for free. In case you're not curious, in case you're curious about what I'm doing and you don't understand. Nor, welcome. Did Abe forget to unmute again? No, I'm here. I better not be muted. The game pauses at the beginning until you either bring any resource up to the dome or you mine 7 blocks. So I am pre-mining to get more free time. And now that we've mined 7 blocks, the timer will actually start. And this allows me to uncover a larger area to start with. And that might seem like a little bit min-maxy, but it does allow me to actually find this iron, because I might not have been able to find it. We might not have any upgrades to start the run with. Just a little bit of cheese that you can employ on your own if you desire it. We'll get that drill upgrade immediately, because this is looking like a pretty nasty start. This is a very cramped mine. Yeah, and it's super, super, super dense as well. This is a terrible start. But maybe we can luck into finding tons of iron quickly. We can get tons of cool upgrades. So we have the repellent. The repellent is not fully charged yet. When it is fully charged, we can use the repellent in order to buy bonus time during the wave before the enemies spawn. We can do a little bit more mining and whatnot. And we have the laser dome, which is generally the dome that you start the game with. Oh my god, game's very laggy when it's loading initial particle effects or something. Laser's pretty fun, I like it. Although it does taper off in damage later on in the run, but maybe we can, you know, we can work on that. We can figure it out. I'm gonna bring up 3. This thing is almost fully charged. I'm gonna get carrying capacity. Still not quite charged. It does take a hot minute for that thing to charge up. And it is very much worth upgrading if we can. Part of the reason why I like the repellent as a starting gadget is that having extra time to mine is really helpful, but the big thing that I like with it is its passive upgrades that you can get. Well, not passive upgrades, it's active upgrades actually that you can get. Being able to slow down all enemies, for instance, is huge. And that is one of the upgrades that you can get. The other one is like a weird tiny damage over time, which I don't, we'll spray that perfume. I don't quite understand the damage over time upgrade on the repellent, because it does so little damage. I don't understand the point of it. But that's okay. I'll do whatever the hell I want. Because I'm an adult. There's our iron. There we go. We'll bring this up. We'll get our jetpack upgrade, and then we'll work on probably laser damage first. And then if we can pick up a upgrade to the slowdown effect, I think that would probably be the right time to do it. But I would prefer, oh man, just some bedrock here. I would prefer, I think, first gotta go to get that laser upgrade, because laser needs the firepower. It's not the best. I'm a bit wary that we didn't get any additional enemies spawning there. It was just the same enemies that we've already seen. That scares me a little bit, because I don't know what to expect now. Ooh, iron. All right, if we can get 4 iron. There we go, perfect. Actually gonna drop some of this just so we can get down faster and get a little bit more mining done today. Oh, and Jaxie Pants, welcome and thank you for the gift sub to Nor. Do you really think he deserves it? Kaka, how are you doing today? Merry Christmas. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. I'm doing all right myself, just relaxing. Throat's feeling a little bit better. I felt like I was having a cold or like starting to get a cold the other day, and then it kind of went away. So if it was a cold, it was a very, very minor temporary one. Why are we not getting additional enemies being spawned? It's just the same 2 enemies every time. You think they would learn their lesson by now. That scares me a little bit, because it means, you know, what's gonna come next? What the hell is going to come up next? Yeah, let me actually bring this up, because I can come down real fast and get another load. Load. I heard the commas in that. You heard nothing. More Dome. Jaxie Pants, were you here when I was playing Dome Keeper before? Like, months ago? It's a good game. Sounds like it's right up your alley. Oh my god, this is just terrible mining. Alright, gotta go. Okay, we have 9 iron. I think a slowdown field will be very nice to have right about now. Nope, and I love it. But I was here for the wall game that's a Dome lookalike. Well, Jaxie Pants, make sure you go to my YouTube channel and look at all the Dome Keeper, because there's a lot of it. This game is a lot of fun. Dude, do we just go for drill strength? Or do we go for debilitate? So, Wither makes enemies take more damage, a lot of additional damage, and it also does a little bit of damage over time, but it only lasts for 6 seconds. So enemies might take triple damage, but it's so quick. The other one though, debilitate, monsters slow down 50% for 8 seconds. up to 70% slowdown for 16 seconds. So monsters are being slowed by 2/3 for 16 seconds, or they take triple damage for 6 seconds. Mathematically, that's roughly equivalent, but I think I really prefer slowing down the monsters because then I have a little bit more time to like aim at them and prioritize targets before they shoot at me. But this one does deal a little bit of damage over time, which does kill some of the weaker enemies. I don't know how much health enemies have. Like what is 1 damage per second? The laser can do 210. Right? So is that laser damage per second? I don't know. I don't know how to conceptualize this. And then the other option, of course, is paralysis. It completely stops monsters for 3 seconds, 3 times. Which just seems like I would prefer it to just slow them down for 9 seconds once. Because then I gotta keep hitting the button. But yeah, I think I like strong stagnation, but I guess making monsters take more damage for 6 seconds, that's such a small amount of time. Gladear, welcome. Yes, I played a little bit of this on my own yesterday on the couch on my laptop because I was tired. And I played the Laser Dome and died basically immediately because Laser Dome is hard. So this is my makeup run for that. Yeah, the small enemies don't have a lot of health, but the small enemies do have lots of numbers, like the little ticks and the chickens. Thank you, Jaxie Pants, for another gift sub. Like, the chickens might die to the wither effect. Caw-caw. So that is kind of nice that the toxic fumes would just kill them. But by the time I get double laser, if we go for double laser, I'm just gonna burn through them in a second anyways. I would just prefer to slow down the big enemies, or I could maybe make the big enemies have more health or take more damage so I can kill them faster this way. I guess I worry about if I miss my window in that 6 seconds, then I'm screwed, right? I'm just gonna take Debilitate. Because I like Debilitate. Debilitate's a good upgrade. And let's make the delay from our goo last a little bit longer as well. Okay, so let's slow them down. It'll last 8 seconds and they're half as speedy. That's a pretty solid upgrade. I do like that, but I should really try Wither more. I remember saying that exact thing last time I was playing Domekeeper though. I should try Wither more, and then I never tried Wither more. Look, that'll be for when we go through all of the different domes again, then we'll start talking about, you know, mixing it up a bit. This is a comfort run, okay? I can keep going through this. Oh, man. Okay, so we found a seed, which is great. This is a terrible place for it, though. So I'm just gonna bring whatever I can out. We gotta find a better spot for the seed. We need a spot that is going to be closer to the central shaft. So if we can find some iron just to the right here, that would be perfect. Cobalt even would be great. Is there any chance you can just ignore the bad guys up at the top at any point? So, no. However, there is a game modifier where you actually do start with every single passive ability in the game. And so with that modifier, you never need to come back to your base because all of your things are automatic. You have a gun that's automatic. You have a stun laser that's automatic. You have a anti-projectile tower that's automatic. And then all you need to do is just mine. And that's a really fun playstyle because it's actually kind of fun to just, you know, not care about coming back to your base. It's one of my like favorite custom modifiers to roll. I do enjoy that one. Okay, so we need to find some iron or cobalt, or both. Because if we can put that seed, this is what I was looking for, if we can put that seed on iron and cobalt and water, then we can start getting those resources for free infinitely. And that's pretty damn dope. In multiplayer later, maybe one person could hold them off while the other one mines. So, I've watched a little bit of like the trailer, the GIFs that they have released showing the multiplayer in action. And you have 2 different turrets on your dome, and both players can control their own turret. So if you have a laser dome, for instance, there's 2 lasers. And I feel like the game is going to be balanced around that, balanced around the idea that you're gonna need both weapons online. Maybe one person could do it, but I feel like you're gonna need both. I keep taking prospecting meter and it's pretty nice, but we could take probe. We could upgrade probe. I like prospecting meter because it's automatic. You don't have to do anything about it, but with the probe you have to keep recharging it. But it is nice. Let's take the probe. And we can give it a permanently reveal resources at the cost of range or marker retention. I want more range. Thank you. So now we have 1 probe. I think it's E, maybe F, maybe R. I don't know. But again, I am pretty much just looking for a speck of... It's F. Cobalt or something. Because if we can get some cobalt on a tree, it's infinite cobalt. It doesn't even have to be next to the mine shaft. Like, it'll stack up over time, I think. It doesn't have to be iron that stacks up, but it would be nice to just get as much as we can. As early as we can. So F is debilitate. I gotta stop the rock. Oh my god, there's a big guy coming already. We gotta pick. I may have chosen it poorly, because this guy he hits like a truck. And he's got a lot of health. Yeah, he would have, I should have focused him before the rock thrower. Ugh. Hope they let you mix weapons, but that would probably be a bit much. The only things that I saw were the same weapons. No duodomes? I think they wanted to add a versus feature, like 2 different players fighting each other, which I thought was kind of funny. Like team matches. Oh my god, I do not want to mine through this. I'm also mining incorrectly. Okay, so what is this? Iron. And then what is this? Is this iron or is this something else? Water. All right, I think we're gonna put the seed up here. This seems like an okay place for it. I'm gonna have to go grab the seed and then, you know, drop it over here. But we'll get iron and water. It's not cobalt, but maybe there's cobalt off to the side and we just can't see it yet. This is gonna be a nasty wave though. And I gotta get some more iron to upgrade our gun. Okay, I'm just gonna slow you down immediately. Slowing down the rock is really nice because it makes it a lot easier to hit. All right, we'll be fine. Okay. Okay, so the seed is going to be on the left. Also more iron over there, so we'll go pick that up as soon as we can. But the seed is nice because that's infinite iron. And that's a good spot for it right there. This one's already produced some iron. I didn't think it would go that fast. But we have a full day's work ahead of us because it looks like we're going to be bringing all of these resources up as well. Was this wave easier? They spawned a little bit on better sides for me. And I think I used my debilitate a little bit more appropriately. All right, so I want the seed right here. So that'll just start growing. We probably have time for a couple of loops if we can get, I don't know, better debilitation would be nice. A better, more powerful gun would be nice. I'm gonna drop that water so I can go a little faster. I don't know if we're gonna have time to go down and up again. But I'm doing it. I shouldn't, but I'm doing it. Oh, this is stupid. This is very stupid. Chris, welcome. Make that co-op mode. I'd play with you. Okay, let's upgrade. Haha. Stagnation slows them down longer. This stops them. Make them slower longer, and then immediately activate it. Okay, we're gonna get hit from the right side. We gotta take this guy out. That man is also going to really pound my dome. Stop. Stop. Stop! Alright, we lived. Easy. Easy as pie. Oh, was this game supposed to be hard or something? Now, we need cobalt. We need heals. We need everything. We do not have enough resources to survive here, but, you know, stranger things have happened. That's why I felt comfortable taking a trip up. If we can find iron or cobalt, I don't want to use the iron on the right. I want that to get sucked up into the tree. But if we can find iron or cobalt down here. Oh, it is just so thick. Oh, the tree breaks stuff on its own. Beautiful. I kind of don't want to take that though, because, oh, this is perfect. If I leave that cobalt, it'll get sucked into the tree and then it'll start making infinite cobalt. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this iron up, which I think is enough to repair the dome. And that buys us another wave. It's gonna take a while before the roots make it all the way down there, but we can accelerate that process a little bit. I think I'm going to try this. Are smooth walls unbreakable? Yes. You cannot get around the smooth walls. There are a couple of ways of doing it, but I have none of those at my disposal. Okay, we healed. Beautiful. Okay. We have to accept some damage. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Target selection was okay. Now what do we need? Now what do we need? I don't know. We need everything. Give cobalt to a poor person, he'll spend it in a week, says Glader. I wish I had the means to invest my cobalt. I'm trying to invest it in myself. There's something here. It's cobalt! We will live for a little longer. 3! Okay, I'm not gonna bring this up immediately, but in a moment I will. Oh my god. I guess we can do it now. It's not gonna be much time for anything else today. We got a little shafted here, no pun intended. There's not a lot on this upper layer to do. I have to go down so bloody deep. It's taking such a long time to get down there. I really needed like a drill or a lift at this point. But we can get another heal if we get 6 more iron. We can do that tomorrow. That's fine. That's fine. How often can you do scans? The yellow dot in the bottom left corner above my resource counter. That is the number of probes I can do, and I can recharge when I come back up to base. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, well, let's start shooting. You gotta go first. We're gonna live, we're gonna live. In fact, I don't even think we're gonna need cobalt. Easy. Alright, so I have 1 charge, but I need to get iron. This tree is starting to produce. There we go. Okay. And I think there was a little bit more iron down here. So that tree is now, it's gonna take its time, but it will go down and start producing water and cobalt, theoretically. It might take time, but I'm gonna leave those resources. Okay, I need 6 to come up. You know, I can do 2 loads. I can. You know what? I'm gonna grab this one because I need a minimum of 6. And if we're not gonna have time for a second run, let me just get 6. Okay, so this will ensure survival without using cobalt for another wave. Maybe, can I get down there and get some more iron? I don't think I can. I can knock out some blocks, I guess. Like, what was over here? Was there another path? Let's see. No, it's just a complete dead end. Yeah, like, this is a pretty awful, like, layout, I feel. Okay. I really need dig strength, though. And I really need power in the weapon. But I'm getting HP, because we're just taking a beating. Oh, come on! This guy too? I got all of the, like, worst projectile spammers on this run. He says only having, like, 1 projectile spammer, but I got the rock throwers too, they kinda suck. Alright. That was not that bad. Still surviving. Triangle's holding... No. holding the fort down. There's a lot of iron here that I can dig up. Like, I can dig this one up. Let's see if we can do, like, a load and a half, maybe. I'd like to get the water out of that lake. I should have just dumped them on the floor when I was down there before. But, you know. Things are needed to be done in a specific order. Like, I needed the iron immediately. I gotta dig through that at some point, but I need iron first. But I think the weapon needs to be the first thing that we do. So the lake, by the way, is unlimited water. You know what might be nice? It might be nice to pick up a resource converter. If we're gonna get so many resources, let's get more resources, right? Let's get more resources converted. What do you think? Can I bring all this up? I can get it higher at least. I'll leave one iron. This is enough for us to get a drill upgrade, but I'd really like to wait one more day and actually get 2 iron from the tree and then get a laser upgrade. You didn't use your scan. I mean, I'll use the scans when I'm mining. When I'm just carrying resources, I don't need to use the scan. It just takes time. It's effort and energy. Like mental energy. Yeah, I really want power. It doubles our output. And I gotta kill enemies faster. Okay, you gotta go. You gotta go. Perfect rock throw, thank you. What about hidden stuff? So right now the probe only discovers iron, cobalt, and water. I have to upgrade it to detect chambers, which is something that I'm gonna want, but we don't need it right now. Okay, I need 3 iron. There should be 3 iron down there. And I'm kind of focusing this little area here because there's a lot here. Like, look, we're getting a lot of resources out of the tree, and we've got the lake, and we're slowly digging out these chunks. And now that I'm down here, I'm gonna get a little bit lower. Water. Crap. I'll grab it. Bring it up, but that's not what I was looking for. All right, well, we can at least upgrade the gun. That's gonna help us so much. I know I need the drill, but we'll just, we'll go left tomorrow, and we'll try to drill out some stuff on this upper area. But you can see that tree, it's starting to really pay for itself. We didn't put too much time into it, and now it's giving us like 3 iron a day. That adds up, it adds up. All right. Yes. Drill has to be next though, the drill speed. Oh, let me slow these guys down immediately so we can work on the flyers. I'd love next some sort of reflector or shield, because we are taking just a little bit of damage every wave. You need to be conservative with your iron. It's not like it grows on tree. Hey, wait a minute, says the Nor. You know how expensive this iron tree was? My God, it cost me everything. It cost me my wife. Okay, iron. and something else. Oh my god! Why does it gotta be the thick rock, too? I'll take cobalt. I'll take cobalt. So it wasn't iron, it was just stacks of something. Are you kidding me? One? Look, this is not the most efficient mining I could be doing right now, but I need 4 iron. With 4 iron, I can get a better drill, and that's the next thing that we need. We should have had it earlier, but, you know, we needed other things. Okay. Whatever, you're gonna come along for the ride. Have you tried using a drill rather than the plastic spoon to dig? I think it'd go much quicker. Man, I wish I had a drill. I wish I had a good drill. All right, replenish my suit. Get a drill. What's up here? The other thing to keep in mind is that even though our health is low, we have 4 cobalt in our stockpile. That gets used automatically. We don't have to use it manually. God. I'm gonna have to take 2 rocks, which will heal. There it is. But that's the only damage we're taking, I think. Oh, got it. All right, faster drill speed, thank you. He's using a spork. How random. Kobe denied. All right, we found a stash, a mother lode. Let's dig it out. You know, we might be able to get a second load in. Lol. Especially if we just go down to the tree, pick stuff up, and then bring it back up to the surface. We can probably get more. I would love if we could grab... Yo, this is perfect. A lift. A lift. If we could find a drone stuck in the walls, I'll take anything, man. I'm too low, aren't I? I'm gonna have to dig up. It's okay, we got time. I do have a gosh darn infinite amount of water. Not like the last run where we had 20 water or something stupid like that, but we do have a lot of it. This game is sad without drones or an elevator or such. I'll do the mining on my own. At this point, I just want to lift. All right, let's see if we have time to grab a tree load. We do not. We need to be there. We don't have too much in the way of HP. We need to be there. I've chosen poorly. Chickens. Oh, God. There's a heal. Oh no. Okay, go left. I got a plan. Okay. We probably should upgrade the rotational speed of this laser. There's a lot of iron down there. We can get that upgrade. So let's get carry strength so we can get down there and pick up more. Rotation's big. Man, if I could find a supplement, that would be killer, but I haven't found one. Nothing? That's disheartening. God, we have so much water. This is a stupid amount of water to have. Tons of iron, though. Tons of iron. No need to upgrade the rotation if you just guess right at the start. Man, I wish. Get a converter. Yeah, well, we have to find an upgrade on the map first. Okay, so we need rotation. You know, it's cheap. We could get a laser sight. More delay would be nice. Let's just get the laser sight. And how close is this? I don't think it's close enough. Well, I think it will be. It's not worth it, though, at this point. Yeah, there's nothing to go grab. I guess we're just gonna stay here for a second. A laser sight on a laser feels redundant. Yeah, but it's cheap. Upgrade your sensor to see the upgrades. That's the problem with probe, is that if you don't get that upgrade, you are constantly okay, you gotta go. You are kind of constantly just digging in, oh God, what do we focus on? You're constantly focusing on the resources instead of the devices. God, you're a pain in the butt. I just need something to spend my water on. Mighty Odin, welcome. Last run you had no water. Now that the game is giving you water, you complain about having too much. No, last run we had all of the water. That's the problem. Last run we had so much water. We had 25 freaking water or something stupid like that. How you doing, Odin? Okay, I know there's more resources over here, so we're gonna actually hang out over here for a second. Can take one last sip before you perish. A little sip of water. Water! Water! Wow, so there's just nothing over here, huh? I am kind of sometimes exploring off to the side, hoping that maybe I can find a gadget, but so far nothing. This is the edge. All right, fair enough. At least we know that now. I guess we can mine a little bit more thickly. Because we know that we can always just probe in order to catch any materials in the gaps. I think I might just go for jetpack speed, because we have to go deep every single time. So I think that's next. We still have 2 cobalt. We're not really taking too much damage on the waves now. Glad I stuck on this side temporarily. I hate that flyer, man. He's gonna suck. But he doesn't shoot that much, so I'll let him go. Go, 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 go! Odin says, also dealing with this persistent cough. Hopefully it's not bad. Hopefully you're not dying. Really? Nothing, huh? All right. Well, I got an idea. Idea's called get all the iron, and then there's more iron down there we'll go pick up. We're a lot faster now. Other than that, doing okay, all things considered. Good, good. You know what? So yeah, next upgrade might be that probe. Feel like that would be appropriate now. We could use it to find gadgets that we have missed and whatnot. So much bloody water! Feel like I should get that cobalt up to the top. I think we'll have enough time to actually swing down and grab it though, because we are faster. Oh, I don't know, it's gonna be tight. I saw that this was a dead end and I'm like, all right, well, I can mine a couple of blocks. Always need more cobalt. I mean, once that tree gets a little deeper, it might be able to give us 1 cobalt every wave. That tree is very slowly getting down there. I could probably also make the tree a little bit more efficient, which is something that I have not been doing, but I could do. Longer retention or permanent retention? No, longer retention is fine. And then detect chambers. Super retention? Better range. Let's get, and you know what? Super retention. There we go. So now the probe is like fully kitted. Oh no, not these guys. They hurt even more than anything else. Think we'll be okay? I gotta stop him over the rock. Thought Cobalt took like 5 cycles. You know, honestly, maybe it does. It's been a long time since I played this game, but I'm hoping it gives me 1 per. It probably doesn't, though. You've dashed my hopes. My hopes and my dreams. Mari, welcome, hello. Welcome to some Doman. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna thin the roots out. There you go. Now it's a little bit more efficient rooting. Oh, under this, under this. Yes, and it's soft rock. Good stream, I hope so. I think there's another resource patch of iron. The real question is, what am I gonna do with this iron? Like, what am I gonna upgrade? I guess we can upgrade the gun soon. We'll need 20. Thank you, tree. Keep growing. You don't need to prune the tree, by the way. It kind of automatically prunes itself. Whatever, I'm going. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one behind because it got stuck. $11! That's so close to being good, but you know what? Move faster. I'm gonna take the rock. It's our last cobalt, though. And this is our last life if we can't get more resources. There's one cobalt on the left, so I'm gonna go grab that now. I know this is not connected. I'm just gonna connect it. I can't be arsed. That is a gadget. We got time. Finally. Finally we got something. I'm just gonna bring it all up. Because I'm here. Now, what is this gonna be? You know, I can probably get some more iron on the way up, too. I'll take, like, a stun laser, a spire. I mean... I feel like the stun laser is pretty nice. It and the spire are both water sinks, which I like. We actually don't have a lot of projectiles. Resource converter. Resource converter would be nice, but I think we need stun laser first. And then I'm gonna upgrade the hell out of that. So I'm just gonna pick up some extra iron real quick. Because I could re-roll for the resource converter, but it's a really slow roll gadget. I think the stun laser is just nicer to have now. So, automatic. Lower cooldown, more fire time. Lower cooldown, more fire time. Can't quite get it again. But we can give it more stun strength and then more stun strength again. That's pretty good. Yeah, the converter is nice for prestige mode, but because we have such a high ability to generate water, I am feeling like being able to turn the water into other resources would be nice, but I think it's just a little slow right now. And now, here's the trick. You just follow the stun laser. Oh, God! Thank you, stun laser. That's actually a big help. I wish I had more debilitation. Yeah! Thank you, stun laser. That was amazing. Water for iron, I think, is 1 to 4, but it takes a full cycle. That is correct. You can also have it repeat, I believe. Which certainly is useful. Oh. Look, it's gonna take time to dig, but if I know where resources are, I'm gonna head to those ones. And then one day I just need to bring all of the water up. We have so much water. This is like a 2-day mining session here too. So I'm gonna bring a load up and then I'll try to bring up whatever I can, even if it's just water. But we can keep upgrading the stun laser if nothing else, and that's huge. It basically locks down one enemy. Drill upgrade is in order. It is, but honestly, we spend so much time flying up and down that speed is also kind of nice to have, but we'll just see what's available. For 8, maybe I can get a speed up, but I think we've already picked up those upgrades. I think the next upgrade is going to be 14. Something like that. That's a good point. Overcharge might be what we want if we have so much water. Yeah. You know what? I completely forgot about overcharging. Let's take a look at that. Because to be able to make it last a lot longer of a delay, there's something to that. All right, I don't think there's much time to get the water, but we know it's down there. Okay, I could get a drill. I could get slight auto aim, dissolve projectiles. Movement speed is not quite there yet. Better delay. Use water to overcharge your repellent, improving the repellent's battle ability. It'll last... What? An extra... What? It'll last an extra 1 second? That seems useless. What? Additional duration 0.3 seconds? That's meaningless. Am I stupid? Oh, you know what? Maybe that's a percent. Maybe it's 75% longer. Because, I mean, for the wither, you know, that might be okay, but for this, it lasts 16 seconds. This is less than 1 second of change. No. We're just going to instead get that laser upgraded. And then, I don't have any water. We're gonna have to bring water up next round. That's fine. I guess just heal me. Let's do this. It's Tree Man. Oh, hell no. I feel like I gotta focus on him. Because he can kill me. Like, straight up. Don't worry, like, I'm not worried because the stun laser is doing such a good job. That was not that bad, but this is, that's a call for alarm that we're getting that enemy, and we desperately need another, like, damage upgrade. Oh, no. There's more down here. And we need the water, and we need the water. There's not more down here. There's not. Please tell me that's cobalt. That is not cobalt. All right, we're gonna... Now I'm desperate. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring up some blues. Yeah, the cobalt's in the roots, which is great. Now just keep giving me cobalt. I think I think it does take time to generate, though. Maybe we should have focused on other enemies, but I do not want him to get close, because he will obliterate me. But there's water. We can get the stun laser even faster. We're just gonna come down here real quick. Okay, that's fine. Didn't really expect it to find something. All right. All right, we have some resources. We can do something with this, hopefully. I was looking at that tree and I'm thinking, kobolds? Cobalt would be nice. Let me spend 1 water on this. Frick. Man, why are you so bad? Are you really giving me 0.32 of a cycle right now? That seems like you're not doing that. But production time of 1 second means we can use it every time it's available. So let's get that. And tell you what, if this is a percent, that's worth it. But I think I'm just gonna pray. And I'll take another charge of the suit. All right, stun laser, you're on that side, I'm on this side. I'm hitting something. I'm still hitting something. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys go first. Debilitate. Oh my god, I wasn't debilitating. Oh, this is what I was worried about! We're dead. I mean, I guess I could have focused him, but I still wasn't killing him, I think. Not with all the other... I don't know, rip. If only we had a little bit more power. Just needed, I think a better, like, mine would have been nice. I wanna look at this time lapse here. Yeah, like, that's a rough mine shaft. We got everything that we could have gotten. We hit bedrock on the left and bedrock on the right, and the resources were on the other side of all that bedrock. Damn it. How's the dome? Broken, shattered, and bruised. It was a fun run, though. Laser, I don't know. Maybe we should just be focusing on the power of the laser a little bit faster. All right. That's still good. I'm not gonna save a gadget though. That's cheating.